So what do you know about pigs?
They live in pens, and we tend to eat a lot of them.
I don't know much about pig. I know you can get the most meat off of them.
What do you know about pigs?
A little bit like noses.
As children, we're always taught that the dogs and cats at home are to be loved and cared for and cherished, but the pigs and the cows and the chickens are to be chopped up and put in our plate. And they are discriminating between these animals based on species.
So that's my lifeline.
Like, what would you believe if you've seen just a couple of packages with RSPCA?
Yeah, you think, you wouldn't feel as guilty about it.
We'll put a ladder here.
And what would it tell you? What would the logo tell you?
I just hope that it would mean that the animal has been treated in a better condition, had a better life in comparison to the other option.
Okay. Do you know about gas chambers in the meat industry? Gas chambers?
Not in the meat industry, no.
The majority of pigs in the UK are killed in gas chambers. The meat industry say it's humane.
It's fairly well documented. It's one of the humane methods of slaughter.
Well, you'd think that the animals have been better looked after.
The word humane slaughter, what do you think of that word?
You can't treat someone humane and then slaughter them, you know?
Well, how can it be humane if it's a slaughter?
But when I found out what was really going on, I had to do everything in my power to expose it.
Is there a humane way to do this?
I've been in slaughterhouses myself. High welfare slaughter is a fairy tale. That is nonsense. But everything sort of went up a notch when I come across this notorious gas chamber in Manchester.
You're on private property. Bye-bye.
So, like, UK is some of the highest standards in the world, maybe?
I'd say so, for sure.
Green grass and the animals in the grass and stuff like that. What does that tell you?
Gives it a good picture.
In order to expose what was happening to the pigs in the gas, I needed to install multiple cameras inside the chambers. I had to consider so many different variables. Any mistake could be fatal. So I asked my partner Tarian to come along for the journey, and I turned to Dan to go in as an undercover employee.
The tension in the room, you could cut it with a knife.
So my heart's pounding, my body was saying, get the hell out of here.
My worst nightmare was coming through. I'd have to leave it.
That's wrong.
Wait, but if that was on, if it was on the meat, then how's that fair? Because you're killing that animal, then that's taking the animal's life, innit? Oh, that's made me think a little bit. Okay.
Okay. No, well, I'm not even trying here, but you're going there.